Good evening, Warrior Women. Welcome to Warrior Women TV. It is your girl. Yes, it's your girl, Khadijah Coaches at KhadijahCoaches.com. And I'm coming to you all this evening to share with you. I want to take you guys on a journey with me. I'm coming to share with you a book that I have picked up and that I have started to read called Your Every Word Has Power. And I'm going to show it to you. Your Every Word Has Power. And basically what this book is about, and I'm going to read it, is changing your language and creating a new life in 21 days. So I'm inviting you all to go on this 21-day journey with me. I'm putting together this 21-day challenge. I'm challenging myself to change my life in the area of wealth in the next 21 days. And I'm coming on to tell you first about, of course, this book. It's a magnificent book, and it really has me thinking about what I really want to show up in my life. The beginning of the book really talks about like your purpose, what are you here to do? What makes you happy? How do you see yourself showing up in the world? And then it takes you through a series of exercises, a series of questions where you get to determine at the end of these questions which area you feel you need to work on in your life. And because I am a money and wealth coach, I do coach people on self-esteem and self-worth and things of that nature. But my love and my passion is wealth. My love and my passion is abundance and prosperity and money. And women really, really getting to experience that. So anyway, moving right along, and I have notes because I don't want to ramble and keep you guys longer than 5 or 6 minutes. So if you see me looking down, that's why, because I am looking at my notes. I'm preparing myself and coming on this camera more prepared nowadays. So anyway, all right. I think I've shared all that I need to share in the beginning. So let me give you a breakdown of how it works. So every day, the book gives you, again, a series of questions, a series of activities that you are to do. And it's actually this whole kit that the book came with. It came with a book. The book is basically a workbook. It's really not just reading. It's really asking you some powerful and deep questions, and then it gives you some action items and things that you need to do. And it also comes with like this deck of cards, and you guys know I love all things esoteric. So when I saw that it had this deck of cards and you pull from the deck of cards, every day for 21 days, I got so excited. So, it comes with that. And then also too, it comes with 2 CDs. And one of the CDs you listen to during the day, it's for your conscious mind, so to speak, and also for your subconscious mind, but more so for your conscious mind. And then the second CD is a CD that you listen to while you're sleeping. And it's really helping to program you to get unstuck, to get out of that procrastination mode. So let me tell you about what I pulled today, and I'm going to share with you some of what I had to do, what exercise I had, some of the exercises I had to do today. So I'm going to show you this card. I couldn't even believe I pulled this card, because it tells you like there's different ways that you can pull the cards. You can pull them, just because they're all listed like 1 through 32. There's 32 cards. Or you can pull it according to the numbers, or you can pull it randomly. So of course I chose to pull it randomly. And I can't even believe I pulled this card. I'm just going to show you guys this card. Can you see this card? Can you see what this card says? I couldn't believe this. I could not believe this. I'm going to read it to you in case you can't see. The card that I pulled today is New Awakening. You can't even make this stuff up. So I'm going to read to you the key words that I am to use: action, purpose, beauty, and calling. So let's just talk about those 4 words really quickly, real fast. Action, purpose, beauty, and calling, and what each of those words mean for me. Okay, because number 1, let's start with action. I am the consummate procrastinator. And I come up with these stories as to why I can't accomplish something, or, oh, it's going to take me too long. Oh, I need to put on makeup. I can't do it, which is why one of the videos that I have on the channel, I did it without makeup. I did it without my hair. I had just come out of meditation, and the spirit said, get on camera and tell your story. Okay, so that was me getting past all the stories and things that I make up in my head about why I can't do something. That was a perfect example. So action just really spoke to me. Purpose speaks to me because I know what I'm here to do. And as a teacher and as a healer for women, especially surrounding their money story, healing your money story, and teaching you the different principles about prosperity and abundance and wealth and money, that's what I'm here to do. I know that, like I know. So just hearing that word purpose and pulling it on the card today, like it just, and this book helps you really get focused and get clear about your purpose and how you're going to accomplish that. Okay. And then the third word was like beauty. So beauty, I've been going around feeling really good lately. And the only thing I could think of when I think about what the words to put behind the feeling is like, life is beautiful, and there's beauty all around us if we really, really pay attention and look. Like if we're looking at news and looking on social media to find out the standards and the definition of beauty, honey, that's not it. That's not it. But when you really think about just going out in nature and seeing how perfect things are, and looking up at the sky and just seeing how beautiful and how perfectly designed everything is, like you can find beauty anywhere. Then calling to me is like answering the call of what God has put inside of you. So I'm telling y'all, pulling this card today and then seeing these 4 key words, it was amazing. It was amazing. And then it gives you a power thought. So like an affirmation or something like that, you could say. So mine says for day 1, I am excellent at showing others that they are great. One of my favorite and affirmations that I love to say is, it warms my heart to see others, do good. And, again, when I saw this power thought or affirmation, whatever you like to call it, it just spoke to how I feel. When I hear of a friend who's figured something out, or a client who's discovered their purpose or really stepped out of their comfort zone, like nothing warms my heart more than to hear that. Nothing warms my heart more than to see other people succeed. So this speaks right to that. And then the action step that I was given today was to post a list of 3 things I love to do. So it says post a list of 3 things you love to do. So I wrote on my card the 3 things that I love to do. And let me just tell y'all a quick funny. I've been traveling since right before Thanksgiving. I had a workshop to go to. Shout out to Dr. Gibson and Dr. Mitchell and Kathy Gibson, and shout out to Coach Kyer for turning me on to Tybro. And I'll talk about that in a later video. But I've been traveling. I was in Charlotte for a couple of days. Then we went to visit family in South Carolina for like a week for Thanksgiving. Then we came back. We stayed home for a couple of days. Then we went back out because I had to go to graduation with Destiny's Coaching like 3 days later. And I have been off my routine, honey. I have not been running as often as I usually do. I haven't gone to yoga. I just was off for like a week and a half after I got back from all the traveling. Like I was off on eating and just all kind of crazy stuff. So today I went to Bikram Yoga. And if you guys don't know what Bikram Yoga is, that is hot yoga. And it was just such a beautiful feeling I had. Like even though sometimes the poses are really hard, the feeling that you have after this 90-minute class of you being in 104 degrees of heat, the feeling that you have, I can't even compare it to anything. It's just a really good feeling. I guess it's because your body's releasing toxins. But anywho, so on my list are 3 of the things that I absolutely love to do. So the first one is Bikram Yoga. The second one is running. As miserable as I can be sometimes, it's kind of like the same thing with the Bikram Yoga. I will force myself and I will be talking to myself like it's too cold, you can't go out there, you're not going to do well. Like, it's amazing the things that you think about in your mind when you're up against a challenging issue. And the book here, Your Every Word Has Power, talks about that and talks about how to reframe certain things, because you're emitting a vibration when you say certain words. So you're emitting a vibration, and also you're painting a picture in your mind about what it is you're emitting. So anyhow, I go through this thing with running, and then when I'm finished, it's the same kind of thing. I feel great. I feel like I've accomplished something. I feel real badass. So I put running as my second one. So I have Bikram Yoga as the first one, running as the second one. And then the third one is I love to learn about esoteric teachings and knowledge. And you guys are going to hear me talk a lot more about that. And I've always loved things of not the out of the ordinary. Let's just say like that. I've always loved things. I love out of the box thinking. I love candles, and I love chakras, and I love all that good stuff. I'm going to be talking about it more. And so that's what I put for my third thing. So it has you list the different things. And then today inside of the workbook, okay, I'm just going to read a few little things, and I'm moving the camera because I'm being real. So today was 12/22. Okay, so it gave me a few things to do here. My daily action card. Um, you have to write down what it is you do with the whatever your daily action card tells you to do. So mine was to post a list of 3 things I love to do. Then it says yesterday, what made me proud? And the thing that made me proud was that I ran 3.2 miles yesterday, and I'm really proud about that because it was cold. Um, and then it says the gift that I give to myself. I wanted to share that. The gift that I give to myself today is the gift of forgiveness. That was the gift I gave myself today. And that came as a result of doing some of the work here in the workbook. And it talked about, like, what are you proud of and what have you accomplished and what did you do within this past year. And, I was going through the list and it was asking you to list like 10 things. And I was going through the list, and one of the items, and I don't want to really share it here just yet, but one of the items involved a point in my life where I wasn't very happy. And as a result of me not being happy and having low self-esteem, I found myself in a very unfulfilling relationship. And I had to really forgive myself for taking myself through that, because it was no one else's fault that I found myself in this situation. So I took full responsibility for putting myself in a situation that I found myself in an unhealthy relationship. And I just realized today that I had to forgive myself, and that I really had forgiven myself, and I really said it out loud. So that was my experience for day 1. What else did we do here? And then the exercise, money and wealth. Money and wealth. Let's get to some of the money. Okay. So the exercise says, just imagine having $1 million to begin your journey. And with this exercise, you have to say exactly what you would do. What would you do with the money? Who would you give money to? How much would you give them? Like, it's an incredible exercise, because one of the things that she talks about, and the author's name is Yvonne Oswald. One of the things that she talks about is all that you can desire and want and want to fulfill in your life. It's already been given to you. It's already been given to you. So if you want $1 million, it's already here. God has already provided it for you. All you have to do is go out and get it, right? So this video is getting very long, and I just wanted to come on and share this with you all. And I hope that you will be my accountability partners and join me on this 21-day word power switch challenge. I don't know what I'm calling it. You'll see in the description box what I call it. So, let me know what your thoughts are. Comment, like the video. Tell me what you want to see more of. And if you're interested in knowing more about me and who I am, visit KhadijahCoaches.com. If you're interested in scheduling a coaching session, give me a call. Reach out to me via email, and then we'll set up so that we can call each other, or we can Skype. My email is KhadijahCoaches@gmail.com, and I'll spell that for you, KHADIJA, coaches, COACHES, @gmail.com. And again, the website is KhadijahCoaches.com. And I am signing off. You all have a wonderful evening.